The World Cup as we know it is dead. Forget the 32-team tournament you grew up watching. The World Cup in Canada, Mexico, and the United States isn't just an expansion, it's a complete structural overhaul engineered for absolute chaos. We are moving to a massive 48-nation grid. That means the match count is skyrocketing from 64 games to an unprecedented 104 matches, all crammed into 39 days of pure, unadulterated madness. To lift the trophy on July 19th at New Rutherford's MetLife Stadium, the eventual champions won't play the traditional 7 matches. They will have to survive a brutal, history-making 8-game marathon. This is everything you need to know about the tournament's radical new changes and why they will cause pure panic on the pitch. First, let's talk about the host nation history. This is the first time a World Cup has ever been co-hosted by 3 different countries, and Mexico is officially breaking an all-time record by becoming the first nation to host matches in 3 separate World Cups. The historic opening game kicks off on June 11th at the legendary Estadio Azteca in Mexico City, the exact same pitch where Pelé lifted the trophy in 1970 and Diego Maradona scored the Hand of God in 1986. But behind the scenes, this massive 3-nation footprint creates a logistical nightmare that will completely dictate who wins the tournament: travel fatigue. Unlike Qatar in 2022, where every stadium was within a 35-mile radius, the venues span 3 distinct time zones and up to 3,000 miles of travel. A squad could realistically play a high-stakes group match in the thin, exhausting altitude of Mexico City, 7,200 feet above sea level, and then fly 5 hours straight into a humid, sweltering summer night in Miami or Houston just days later. Tactics will completely shift from peak football to pure physical survival. And the math on the pitch gets even crazier. To accommodate 48 teams, FIFA is introducing a 12-group grid. The teams are divided into 12 groups of 4. The top 2 teams from every single group will automatically qualify for the knockouts. That gives us 24 teams. But to fill a standard single-elimination bracket, a tournament needs exactly 32. So where do the other 8 teams come from? Welcome to the ultimate drama generator. The 8 best third-place teams across the entire tournament will also advance. This means the final day of the group stage will be absolute anarchy. Players and fans won't just be tracking their own game. They will be refreshing their phones in real time, hoping their goal difference or disciplinary record is just 1 yellow card better than a country playing thousands of miles away in a completely different group. This layout introduces a brand new knockout round, the round of 32. In previous tournaments, winning your group gave you a massive reward. You were guaranteed to avoid a fellow group winner and would play a second-place team. But with the new math, group winners could face second or even third-place teams, and second-place teams can end up playing other second-place teams. The path to the final is completely unpredictable. To stop teams from abusing the clock during this chaotic new format, FIFA is unleashing a set of draconian new anti-time wasting rules. Referees can now initiate a visual 5-second countdown on throw-ins and goal kicks. If a player takes too long on a throw-in, possession is reversed. If a goalkeeper stalls on a goal kick, a corner kick is automatically awarded to the opposition. Even worse, if a substituted player doesn't leave the pitch within 10 seconds of the board going up, the incoming sub is forced to sit out on a running clock for an entire minute, leaving their team playing a man down. On top of the formatting chaos, we are also witnessing a historic changing of the guard. The 48-team expansion has opened the floodgates for global representation, allowing nations like Cape Verde, Jordan, and Uzbekistan to make their historic World Cup debuts. At the exact same time, we are witnessing the ultimate last dance for an iconic generation of veterans. Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Mexico's legendary goalkeeper Guillermo Ochoa are all set to break a legendary barrier and become the first male football players in human history to step onto the pitch in 6 separate World Cup tournaments. More teams, stricter rules, extreme travel demands, and an unpredictable knockout bracket. The World Cup is officially going to be the biggest, most chaotic sporting event ever engineered. Share this video with a friend who still thinks there are only 32 teams playing, and drop your predictions in the comments below. Do these new rules favor the deep squads of traditional giants, or are we about to see the biggest underdog story in football history? Follow for more fascinating football history and tournament updates.